Good afternoon, you all. First off, we're going to give a hand clap just to thank my colleague Ashley for sharing with you all the different training techniques and exactly what they are. I'm going to piggyback off of everything Ashley said, but I'm going to talk to you about how we're going to take those training techniques and carry them into the future. Did you know that a lot of businesses tend to fail because of improper training and the lack of different training techniques not being into play? So in order to become a successful business, you need to have those training techniques in fruition. So with that being said, there's a few things we really need to focus on when we're talking about these training techniques. We need to pay attention to the budgeting and the cost of it, the time frames and timing of it, and of course the implementation of it. So first and foremost, the first training technique we're going to talk about is classroom and instructor-led training. Now this training is going to be the most cost-effective to no-cost training, simply because we're going to utilize a classroom and an instructor at our immediate facility. This training is going to take place from day one all the way throughout the first 30 days of starting the job. Now there's going to be a pre-testing phase where we're going to pre-test you just to see where your skill base and your knowledge base is before you start. Now day one of starting the job, you're going to put you in a classroom with an instructor, and you're going to pretty much be interactive with the instructor as they're telling you more about the job and details about the job. Now after that training is what we call interactive based training. Now with this training, it's going to take place within the first month and the third month. This training, there's going to be no cost for it. And immediately after your classroom training, so immediately after day 30, you're going to have a 1-month quiz. And with this 1-month quiz, it's just pretty much going to test what you've learned and see how much you've retained within that first 30 days sitting in that classroom. Now within month 3, there's going to be a question and answer assessment or session. The employer is going to be able to ask the employees questions and answers, and vice versa, just to see where each other stand since training has started. Now between 3 and 6 months is going to be the hands-on training. Now this is going to be no cost, very cost effective as well, and only thing this is going to cost is the salary of the employees. Now within the 3rd and 4th month, there's going to be drills to pretty much just test the knowledge and muscle memory of the skills that the employee have obtained and how much they really know about their job. Now within the 5th and 6th month, there's going to be coaching. And in this coaching session, it's pretty much going to be a one-on-one with the instructor or with the immediate supervisor, just to tell the employee what's good and what really needs to be worked on. And following that, within a few weeks or so after that, but still within that 5 to 6 month time frame, there's going to be an evaluation. And with this evaluation, it's going to be a signed evaluation by the manager as well as the employee. It's pretty much going to let you know if you've improved and if what was taught in the coaching and what you were showed in your coaching actually have manifested. So that's the hands-on training. Now after hands-on, it's going to get a little more intense. After the hands-on, there's going to be a computer-based training. So from 6 to 9 months, you're going to work on a computer, whether it's at home or on the job. And this is probably another I'm not going to say cost effective, because it could be very costly. And it's probably going to be the most costly training technique there is, because we're going to have a CD-ROM. Training is going to be on a CD-ROM that you're going to use on the computer. Now, the reason why it's going to cost is because we're going to have to buy numerous CDs, or we can take a cost-effective way and buy one master CD. And what we're going to do is we can duplicate that CD on so that employees can take the CD home. However, if that doesn't work, to be even more cost effective, you can take that CD and actually put it on the system and email it to the employees, and that way they can take it home, or they can do it at downtime or on their lunchtime, look over some training or right before a test or anything like that. And Also, with computer-based training within the 6 to 9 months, there's going to be a text-based training where you can pretty much print off a PDF version of the training and take it home and study it on your own time or study it, downtime at work. And finally, within a computer-based training, there's going to be virtual reality. There's going to be a software that we're going to download so employees can go in and experience real-life scenarios. Of course, it's going to be a click-by-click based training to make sure that you're getting the full effect of this training and the full effect of each scenario. Last but not least, it's going to be online and e-training. And only thing this training is going to cost is pretty much the time, your time, employer's time, employee's time. This is going to take place within 9 to 12 months of being on the job. So after the incubation phase of being on the job, which is the first to 9 months, or I'll say that's the incubation phase. This training is going to be pretty much more indulged training. So it's going to include online testing with practice tests, examples of your job, and different coaching techniques and different courses. Now, however, there's going to be certain scores that have to be received in order to go to the next, from one course to the next, just to make sure that your skills and knowledge is up to par before we actually take you on to the next level. Now, after you take those quizzes and tests, there's going to be a 12-month evaluation or 1-year evaluation training test just to calculate and take all that you've learned and see if you've applied it and see if you actually got something out of all the training and see if you actually got something out of the hands-on training and the computer-based training. And we just really want to make sure that you're getting the best of this job so that you can be productive and effective in the workplace. And with it, after this training, there could possibly be promotion. Now, this is how we're going to take all those techniques into the future and apply them to become a better workplace. Now, I really believe in that no business should be left behind, and we should definitely not be left behind because of lack of training. So with these highly trained employees, because of these different training techniques, everyone should be highly trained and skilled across the entire platform. Therefore, the business will succeed and flourish. Thank you all for listening, and we hope that you take these training techniques serious.